What the? My husband scored a Birkin or Kelly in Prague with no history. Let me tell you more. Hi my loves, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a story time because I am going to be revealing something. As you saw in the little snippet from my last Prague vlog, you saw a big orange box. And in that big orange box, yes, my husband did score an Hermes Birkin or Kelly. So in that video, I asked you to guess the specifications, and the first person who guessed right, I said I would give a little prize. And since I'm pre-filming this video before the second video was released, so I've just paused the video here because no one actually guessed right. But that's okay, guys. Don't worry. I have another fabulous surprise coming up in a video very soon. And this was fun. So next time I think we will play these guessing games. So if you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Mel. Thank you for joining me. And if the video title did intrigue you, that is because it is not normal for someone with no history to go into an Hermes boutique and to be able to be offered a Birkin or Kelly. This is the first time this has happened to me, with the exception, I should say, of Paris, because Paris and sometimes a couple of times in Japan, you can get a Birkin, Kelly, Constance with no history. But normally in other cities, you can't. Of course, there is an exception to every rule, and there have been incidences where that has happened. But I would say for the most part, normally it doesn't happen, because to be able to get one of the quota bags, and what I mean by quota bags is a Birkin, Kelly, and in some countries they consider the Constance a quota bag, you usually need to build a relationship with an Hermes sales associate. So I'm going to start from the beginning and tell you what happened. Now, you would have seen from my first Prague vlog. If you haven't seen that, I will link it above. Anyway, in my first Prague vlog, I mentioned, for those of you that haven't seen my vlog, I mentioned very quickly that on my first day in Prague, Hubby and I went to Hermes. And the sales associate that I saw there, I don't know if she was having a bad day or whatever, but I did say, wow, that was not great customer service. We went in, she just was not interested. I didn't even ask. We didn't even ask for a bag. I was just looking for rodeos because you guys know I'm a crazy horse lady and I collect rodeos. And Hubby was like going to try on some shoes. She was just like not interested. The store wasn't that busy. It was like everything that we asked her. I'm sure you guys probably would have experienced this like me. As I said, it doesn't just have to be in a luxury store. It could be in any store. Just not interested, just like, yep, no, we don't have it, you know. And we were like, okay. She is just like either woke up on the wrong side of the bed or she is just not a happy camper today. So anyway, we left the store saying, even if we did want something, we probably won't. But I did overhear another sales associate saying to another customer that they were expecting maybe, you know, a delivery in a few days. But that's what they always say. Anyway, fast forward. This is our last day in Prague. You saw the footage in my part 2 of my, shopping with me in Prague. If you haven't watched those Prague videos, I highly suggest you check them out, because if you've never been to Prague, Hubby and I loved it. I think it's such a beautiful city and that you should go check it out if you get the opportunity. Anyway, we had about an hour or something to kill after we had been sightseeing. So, I went back to Fendi, which, oh, by the way, I do have something to show you that I picked up from Fendi. And I was thinking about the Fendi baguette and I wanted to go back and just try it on one more time because I wasn't sure if I wanted it. Anyway, I went back to the store, tried it on, but still wasn't sure. So I'm like, let's just go. Fendi's very, very close to Hermes. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go in. I'm just going to ask for another rodeo because maybe there might be deliveries. So we went in, and downstairs, it's a new store, by the way. This is the Prague store on Periska Street. Downstairs is the women's ready to wear. And I wanted to go down because the first day I had seen a cardigan and I thought, I want to go try it on. And Hubby was upstairs because he wanted to try on some shoes. So anyway, I was downstairs checking it out. Come back upstairs. So when I came upstairs, Hubby was trying on a pair of sneakers, but they were a bit small. And I said, could they find your size? So she goes, she's gone back to, check if they have the size. And then he goes, oh, guess what? I said, what? And he goes, I asked her if they had any bags. And I said, what did she say? She goes, she will go check. I go, oh yeah, of course she did. And then she comes back and says, excuse me, sir, can you follow me? And then she looks at me and she goes, oh, is this your wife? And my husband goes, yes, this is my wife. And then I said, okay. And then we go in the lift and we go downstairs. And in the elevator, I'm looking at hubby, and then she just goes, I'm not sure if these are the bags that you are looking for, but I have two bags to show you. And I'm like really intrigued. I'm like, okay, what are the bags that you have to show us? Because at this point, I couldn't talk to hubby yet. I had no idea what he even asked for or anything. And then she said, I have two bigger size bags to show you. And I'm like, okay. So then she leads us to a dressing room. She goes, you can wait here. I'll go get the bags. And then when she was off, I quickly asked my husband, what did you say to her? And then he goes, I just asked her, do you have any bags in stock? I'm looking for a bag with gold hardware. It's my wife's and I 20-year anniversary. And I said, that's it. You didn't say you want a Birkin or Kelly or anything. He goes, no, I just said, do you have any bags in stock? I'm really looking for, a gold color hardware bag. I said, okay, she's probably going to come back with like a 24, or she said a bigger sized bag, right? So she comes back in and there's a box. And I open up the box and it's a Kelly. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's a Kelly 32. So I try it on. It was silver hardware. It was this beautiful, dark, sort of like brown, but not exactly. It was a really nice brown color. And I do like the size 32. You guys know I have the gold. But I was like, oh, it's nice, but I do have a 32, so I'm not really looking for a size 32. So then I say, thank you so much for your time. I do really like the Kelly 32. I was kind of looking for a Birkin 30 or 25 or a Kelly 28 and under. I don't mind, but I would like something with gold hardware. He goes, yes, your husband did say that to me, something with gold hardware, but I wanted to show you this first. I've actually got a bigger size bag to show you. And I said, oh, it's okay. I'm probably not looking for a bigger size bag. She goes, Madame, the only reason why I have this is because one of our VIP clients decided to turn it down because she got another offer and she took something else. So why don't I just show you? And hubby goes, yeah, just have a look since you're here. I'm like, okay. So when she went to get that, I said to hubby, I don't know what you said, but thank you so much, because I mean, the fact that she even went and got this bag, I know it's brown with silver colored hardware, but do you know that this never happens? And then hubby said, yeah, I just thought I'll try, since we were here and I was talking to her and she was so lovely. Oops, I should pause and say this girl that served us was young, completely different girl from the first girl. It just proves that sometimes you can get really bad service, which we did on the first day. We came back and it was like a completely like chalk and cheese in terms of experience. She was lovely, she was warm, she was helpful, she was so obviously her and hubby built a rapport, and that's all hubby told me he said. I couldn't really ask him more because she came back with the bigger sized box. So I'm going to pause my story here, and this is what she brought out, the bigger sized box. So obviously it is a bigger bag. And I said that you guys would be shocked. So it comes in this box here. And let me open it up and then I will continue on with my story. So yes, it is a big box. It is not a true unboxing because I did send this box back home and I hand carried this bag with me. So that's a tip. If you want to keep all your boxes within this box, I just put other boxes, as many boxes as I could fit, and then sent them back from the post office to Melbourne. Anyway, let me show you. So it is in this bag here. Just before I reveal it, can I say, when I did open this for the first time, I was really surprised how much I love it. So let me show you. Dun, dun, dun. It is a Kelly, and it is a Kelly 35 in Togo leather, rattan. This is more the casual shape. The other shape is the cellier, which is a lot more rigid and boxier. This is more slouchier with gold hardware. And the color of this is vert cypress, or maybe I think how you should pronounce it is vert cypress. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. It is this gorgeous dark green. It is very hard to see because honestly, when it's dark, it looks almost black in some lights. And then in the light, it is just such a gorgeous green. You guys know I'm a huge green lover. My first bag was malachite or malachite. And if I was offered a bag in this color, I would have taken it. But I had never, and I'm being 100% honest here, I had never considered a size 35. When I opened up and I tried it on, I was so pleasantly surprised, guys. It did not look as huge as I thought. I had tried a Birkin 35 in the past, and I thought that, yeah, that could look a bit big, but wasn't humongous either. So let me just take this, cover off and show you in all its glory. So that's just the little protector. Inside, it does come with a shoulder strap, which is here, and of course the lock and clochette with the keys. Anyway, one interesting thing about the Kelly that you may not know of, and actually about the Birkin, was that sales associate was saying that in Europe, Birkin 35s tend to be the most popular size, and even the Kelly 32 and Kelly 35 centimeter. If you weren't aware, the Birkin 35 is actually the original size Birkin. But the Kelly actually predates the Birkin. And one thing that I always remember about the Kelly bag, because for those of you that are not aware of, the Kelly bag is named after Grace Kelly, the Princess of Monaco. And the first image I remember seeing of the Kelly bag, which I will put up here, was in 1956 after she had married the prince. She was actually using this bag to hide her pregnant belly. And I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that the Kelly she used in that picture was a Raton. It was a bigger sized Kelly. I believe it was a 35 in box leather. And she's one of the most beautiful women ever, I think, in my opinion. And she looks so elegant and so chic with this Kelly bag, shielding her bump. And she just carried this handheld. Now, as you can see me wearing it, look, it does look big, but it doesn't overwhelm me. I didn't think. I so thought this bag was just going to look too big for me. But as I've said to you, I've been so attracted to bigger size bags. You guys know from my last haul that I bought a big YSL bag. I almost bought the Chanel extra extra large black, which is ridiculously big. And this just didn't feel that big to me. So as I said, it looks so elegant. Another person that inspired me with this bag and just sort of sealed the deal was, I spent time on the French Riviera with 7RP. Marianne, who is the founder, she is just the epitome of chic. She's beautiful, her style, she's just so elegant. She's even shorter than me. So for reference, guys, I am not tall. I'm so average. I'm 164 centimeters tall. So about 5'4.5", 5'5" at the most. She is more petite than I am. She's shorter than me. She has a 35 centimeter Kelly Cellier, so the boxier one, which appears even bigger in black crocodile. And oh my gosh, I was like swooning. She just looked so good with it. Anyway, it does come with the shoulder strap, a thinner shoulder strap. And though I will be using it with the shoulder strap, as you can see, it doesn't look as good on the shoulder to me. This looks much better handheld. But what I do want to do is I want to get a thicker strap. If you guys know any good strap sellers or people that can make straps to your own specifications, I want a thicker strap, and having a shorter strap, I'm not talking about crossbody, but a thicker canvas strap on the shoulder, I think that would just really change the look of this bag, and it's proportionally, it would look a little bit better than this thinner strap. One thing I do want to say to you guys is if you're about the same height as me, or even if you're taller, please do not rule out bigger size bags. Actually, in fact, the Kelly 32 or 35 or even bigger on the resale market now, they are going for under retail prices because everyone is, on the mini craze. They want the 20 centimeter Kelly or the 25 or even the vintage 15s. And with fashion trends, it's all cyclical. Bigger bags are going to come back. So if I do find any, I will link as many as I can below for you, but just don't rule it out. I love my 32, and the best thing about this 35 is that it does fit my 13-inch MacBook. So I forgot to show you inside. It's going to be a bit hard to see because it'll look like a big black hole, but it has one zipper pocket and one zip and a couple of pockets here. And I definitely do need to get myself a 7RP insert for this bag because it will definitely help keep the structure of it. So yes, it is a little bit of a chatty story, but I wanted to tell you all the story about it and why I fell in love with it. And of course, let me share the price with you. So I've just got the receipt, and this bag cost 220,000 Czech crown, which if you convert to euro equates to approximately 8,600 euro. I think the actual retail price for this in euro is a little bit cheaper, but a very interesting fact for you is that in Paris, even though it is 20% VAT, by the time you get, everything back onto your credit card, you probably get back about 12% if you do it via credit card. And in Prague, you get a little bit more. You probably get about 15.5%. So all in all, I would say it's about the same price. And I'm just so rapt that Hubby could score this. So guys, I am not saying please don't go into other European stores and just expect that this will happen. This does not happen very often. But after I was speaking to Hubby about this, I really do think, and I've mentioned this in other videos when I've told you how I scored a bag in Hawaii and just general tips and things like that. I've heard from friends who have purchased before. Sometimes you do get lucky when you gel with a certain sales associate, and obviously Hubby gelled with this sales associate. That definitely helps. Secondly, timing. It just happened that they had a delivery and it was right time, right place. A VIP had turned it down, got something. So we were extremely lucky. And third, I really think because Hubby didn't even specify, like one thing Hermes sales associates get asked all the time, and I think they must be so sick of this question is, do you have a Birkin or Kelly in stock? And Hubby didn't ask, he didn't say, I want a Birkin or Kelly. He just said, do you have any bags with gold hardware? So I think because he wasn't like expecting it or anything, maybe, she was just like, you know what, I've got a couple in stock, I'm going to offer it to him. And fourth, there is debate between this where, people say your birthday or say an anniversary. Does it help? I think sometimes yes, sometimes no, because probably everyone says that. So it's not like it's a tip that I say, oh, say it's your birthday or say it's an anniversary. But I don't think it hurts to mention it if it is a special occasion. Obviously, don't lie about it. I think she could tell that Hubby was just really genuine. We had not bought anything. This is the first item that we had purchased from Prague. If you know anyone or personally that's happened to you, please comment and let me know down below. As I said, it's not like it doesn't happen, but it is pretty rare. So as always, whenever I do pick up a new bag, I always like to pick up a little twilly. I love twilly. So yes, I did buy a twilly there as well. And I'm really happy with the combination. I haven't seen this twilly before, but I just really like how it looks. So if you can sort of just see here, I'll just wrap it on one side. It has a little bit of yellow, which picks up the gold hardware in the bag. And as you can see, well, you can kind of imagine, I think that looks really nice. So guys, what can I say? I really love it. What do you think? So that is my beautiful new Kelly, which I need a new name. And you guys always seem to name my bags. So please, if you have any suggestions, name away. And just super quickly, I have one more reveal, which is something I picked up from Fendi. Oops, from Fendi. And it is in this bag here and is the complete opposite. So whilst I am really attracted to bigger bags and I love big bags, I still love little things. So in here, and you would have seen this in the vlog as well, I picked this up because I thought it was just super duper adorable. And it is, dun, 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 this little micro baguette. And it is, it can be a charm, it can be a bag, because it actually does come with, hold on a sec guys, it actually does come with this little keychain which you can hang onto your bag. You can tuck that in And by the way, it is at least still a little bit useful because you can fit, you know, a few cards in there, and it actually has this really thin chain, so it can be worn on the shoulder or crossbody as just like a little accessory. So the price of this was 12,700 Czech crowns, which is about 495 euros. So very similar to the price in France as well. I just thought it was so cute. And at the back as well, this is really, really cute, but you can actually undo it and slide a belt through. So you can even wear this as a micro belt bag, which I thought was an extra. So there you have it, guys. These are the two items that I got from Prague, and I love them both, especially my big Kelly. So what I have up next is a Paris vlog and Paris unboxings. So if you did like this video and did like this story time, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, ask down below and I will do my best to answer them. Have a wonderful day or night, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.